Here we have Bear coming to join us right away. Okay, good boy. All right, let's come into seated position. If you've got something around you, you could prop your sits bones up on. Go ahead and grab a block or anything comfortable. Just ground the palms face down on the thighs. Sit up tall. Relax your legs, soften your shoulders. Take a moment to just get grounded. Without changing or altering your breath in any way, take your awareness to feeling the belly move really, really gently. Tune into yourself in all those subtle little ways that you do when you land on your mat. For a moment, if it works, to bring your awareness down to the bottoms of the feet and see if you can notice any little tingles or sensations in the bottoms of the feet. And bring your awareness up to the calves, feeling the calves, any little tingles or sensations, making sure you release any tension from the calves, shins. And feel the thighs, the back of the thighs and the front of the thighs, releasing any tension there and feeling for sensation. And gently move your awareness to your hips, pelvis, sits bones. Feel really grounded. Get the sensation of almost being pulled down into the earth through the sits bones. Now focusing the awareness to the belly, noticing it lift and lower again with the breath if you lost that. Also feel the back body, the sacrum, feel the ribs. They gently move out and in as you breathe. And the chest and the shoulder blades slightly lifts and moves with every breath. And then notice how the arms slightly kind of move as you breathe too. And feel the throat and the head. Facial muscles soften. And bring your awareness to the spine, stacked nice and tall, straight, sturdy. Take a deep breath in through your nose, filling the belly. And exhale. Another deep breath. Inhale fully and completely. And exhale. Now take a deep breath and we're going to hold the breath at the top. Fill all the way to the belly, holding the breath at the top. Hold, hold, hold. And then exhale. Let everything go. Inviting deep, full breaths in and out through your nose. If you would like to, you can slightly restrict the back of the throat. Turning all of your awareness inwards to those deep, full breaths. Continue taking these full deep breaths and let's drop the chin down towards the chest. Fanning open the vertebrae in the back of the neck. And then lift the chin all the way up towards the ceiling without dropping your head back. Just open the front of the neck. Keep taking full deep breaths. Draw your chin back to center. Bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Soften your legs, make sure there's no tension down through the lower limbs. And bring your left ear over to the left shoulder, just softly, easily. Draw the chin back through center, turn your gaze to look right. We're just getting all the 6 movements of the spine in our neck. And move slowly, turning your gaze over towards the left. Keeping the eyes closed and all your awareness on your breath. Let's bring the chin back through center and switch the crossing your legs if your legs are crossed. And we'll do this all the rest of the spine. Start with cat-cow. Inhale, we'll lift the chest, look up towards the ceiling, and then exhale, round your spine. Through cat and cow with your own breath, doesn't have to match mine. Moving with each full breath. I always like to kind of like rock back and forth while I'm doing this on my pelvis. You're welcome to do that. You don't have to. So I'm suggesting just to make this practice movement and breath, but if you have a mantra or intention you've been working with, or you want to set one of any kind, you're welcome to do that. Just repeat it in your head. Let's move through cat and cow both 3 more times. And then coming back up to your neutral spine, we'll inhale and reach the arms up towards the ceiling, and exhale, side bend towards the right. We're going to inhale back through center, look up if it feels good, and exhale, side bend towards the left. Now we're moving side to side with breath. This is Nettie's favorite thing to practice and teach. Maybe not favorite, but she does it in every class, and I love it, so we're going to call it Nettie's thing. Okay, next time you side bend right, hold into that right side bend. Maybe we'll lower the right shoulder a little bit and open the gaze up towards the ceiling. Peel the left shoulder blade back and down. Inhale, come back to center, and we'll exhale, hold the side bend towards the left. Gently work that elbow down towards the floor, but open the chest up towards the ceiling. Maybe gaze is up past those right fingertips. Coming all the way back, let's switch the leg position for our twist. Give the legs a little roll out. And then we'll leave the right leg extended and bring the left foot up and over. Sit up nice and tall. I'm not totally warmed up yet, so I'm just going to give my left leg a hug. Roll the left shoulder up, back and down, and look over that left shoulder. Really flex the right toes towards the face and press that heel forwards. And go about sliding the right shoulder down your back away from your ear. Keep your breath deep, down into the belly. Sit up a little bit taller. And untwist the spine. We're going to take this right foot, bring it around towards the left hip, and then start to cross the legs, aiming to get one knee on top of the other. Let's take the hands down and massage the bottoms of the feet for a couple of seconds. If you're feeling open enough or you want to give it a go, we're going to start to forward fold only as much as it's possible. You know, we're not totally warmed up yet. Let's just stretch out those hips a bit. one more breath. And then we'll come back up slowly. You can use your hands behind you to support. Bring the feet up. Give them a little shake. And we're going to go to the other side. Left foot out. Flex the left foot. Cross that right leg over. Come into your twist on the opposite side. Make sure you're not crouching down. Really lift up and out. Use that right hand. Press it into the floor and lengthen your spine. Flex the toes on that left foot towards your face. Be active about lengthening the crown of the head towards the ceiling, grounding your sits bones into the floor. Sit up taller for one more breath. Maybe twist a little bit more on your last exhale. And gently untwist your spine. Move towards cow face pose on this side. Sliding this left foot over towards the right hip. Just a little wiggle as you get those knees to line up somewhat close to each other. You can grab the feet again or just take the hands out nice and wide. Lengthen your spine and start to forward fold. Go to wherever it feels good for you. Don't force anything. Stay for another breath. Release the hips a tiny little bit more. And rolling yourself up out of the pose. This time, give your legs a little roll out, and then we're going to make our way onto hands and knees. And stack the wrists right over top, right underneath of the shoulders. Spread the fingers out really, really wide, and then just a circle of the body weight around and stretch out the wrists. You can bring your hips all the way back to the heels so you get a little miniature child's pose in there. Every time you come forward, try to bring the weight just a little bit more forward, over top of the wrists. Keep spreading the fingers actively wide. Okay, next time you come forward, we're going to take the knees out as wide as the mat, the toes to touch, and then switch directions. So now you're really sinking it all the way back to the child's pose. Lubricating all the joints. And then next time you sink back to child's pose, we're going to hold there for a moment. But reach your arms actively out in front of you and pop up onto the fingertips, and then start to rock one shoulder down to the floor followed by the other. As we kind of wiggle through postures and stretch everything out this morning, feel free to do anything that feels good, even if I don't suggest it. Get all that sticky space out of the body. And then plant the hands down on the mat and make our way to down dog. Pull up, curl those toes, and make your way up and back. You get wiggly in your downward facing dog too. Pedal out, bend your elbows, sway your hips. And introduce that little downward dog walk, crossing your feet over, wiggling the hips from side to side. And then start to walk that little crisscross motion all the way up to the feet. These are the hands. Walk it up to the hands. When you get up to the top, we're going to land in a forward fold. Bend your knees enough so that you can flip the palms and bring the backs of the hands to the mat so you can get the opposite stretch in your wrist. And then let your head dangle. Maybe sway or pedal over your knees or wiggle around in your forward fold. Interlace your hands and give your wrist just a little bit of a roll. And let's really power up the breath. We're going to flow through some sun salves to get really warmed up and build some heat and strength. So if you want to practice with Ujjayi breath, crank it up now. Rhythmically breathing through your nose, but make sure you just take this sun salve that I'm going to cue at your own pace. We're going to release the hands, bend the knees, power through the legs. Inhale, rise all the way up. Bring your arms up over your head, connect your palms, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Coming down with a flat back and then dangle. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale to flow through your chaturanga. So the first one, you might want to bring those knees down, squeeze the elbows in tight. Breathing in to come into your back bend, your baby cobra, or if you're warm enough, upward dog. And then exhale back to your down dog. Take a second just to check in with that first sun cell. And then flow again when you're ready. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, make your way forward the best way that suits you. Breathing in to lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, ground through the feet as you're reaching the hands up, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, flow through your chaturanga the best way that supports you this time. Breathing into that lovely heart-opening back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take that couple of breaths to reset, let go. And we'll flow through one last round. Deep breath in as you look forward, and exhale as you go forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, let go, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Okay, staying in your downward facing dog, reach the right leg up towards the ceiling. Lift and lower the left heel a couple times to really lengthen out the back of that left leg. Point the right toes, keep lifting that leg up and back. And then just holding that right leg still, let's see if we can bring maybe one at a time, both elbows down to the floor. You can go, of course, just do this from downward facing dog. We're going to bend that right knee and open your hip up. If you're down on the elbows, try maybe both at the same time. Just press back up to that three-legged downward facing dog and stretch that leg way over. Look forward and let's bring that right foot through to the hands. Lower the left knee down towards the floor and tuck your toes. And reach both arms up, come into a low lunge. We're going to interlace the hands except for that index finger, shine up towards the ceiling, and then lift and lengthen towards the right side. Pull the right shoulder forward, left shoulder back, hold there and breathe. Stay in that little side bend towards the right, but drop the right hand down, and then start to twist towards the right side, maybe grabbing a hold of that left thigh. Now you can take your gaze backwards, over that right shoulder. All right, take this left hand to the inside of that right foot. Take your right arm up towards the ceiling, and then lengthen the right leg backwards and come into like a baby half moon or modified side plank. And take your gaze up towards the ceiling if it feels good. Flex the right toes towards your face. Spread the left hand really, really wide and root down through that left index finger knuckle. And then either stay here or bend that right knee and grab a hold of the right foot and kick it up and back. Another 2 breaths if it's available. If not, you just come out. And then release that right foot Bring the right hand down and turn over into a high plank pose where we're going to hold. And bring your body weight forward and back a little bit. Set yourself up nice and strong. Tuck the belly button in towards the spine. Breathing deeply, protract through the shoulders. If it's available and you want to, chaturanga, maybe just going right to your down dog. You can totally skip this vinyasa and we'll meet in down dog. Take those steady breaths to reset the body. And then become still in downward facing dog. Lift that left leg up towards the ceiling. Lift and lower the right heel a couple of times. And if it's available, slowly lower those elbows down to the floor so you're in a dolphin. Then bend your left knee, open that knee up. Press it open. Breathe into the belly. Bring both elbows up off the mat again if they went down, back to down dog, and then open that hip even more. Take a breath in, look forward, and exhale to step slowly to the top of the mat. Lower the right knee down, set your feet up in a low lunge, and inhale to reach the arms up. Interlace the hands except for that index finger. Lift and lengthen towards the left side. Open the right side body, pull the left shoulder forward. Keep breathing into your belly. Take the left hand down towards that right leg if it's possible and start to twist backwards. Look over the left shoulder if it's available. Bring the right hand down to the floor, left arm up. Left foot's going backwards. It's easier to just like move this right foot over a little bit. Gives you a little bit more balance. And we're going to take that left foot back into our modified side plank on this side. Flex the left toes towards the face, gazes up towards the ceiling or down towards the floor. And if you went for it on the other side, bend that left foot, grab a hold, and kick up and open to hold there. Deep, powerful breaths. Okay, don't do it yet, but this time when we come out, we're going to move as gracefully as possible to forearm plank. So nice and slow, controlled movements. Release your leg. Come right down onto that left forearm and extend that right foot back. If you want, you can interlace the hands and extend the pinky fingers. I'm going to tuck the belly button in towards the spine, lengthen the crown of the head forward, look down towards the hands, and take really nice deep breaths. Protract your shoulders. Just to make sure we get a little bit more oblique work in here, let's dip the hips over towards the left and just hold them there for a couple breaths. Squeeze in that left side body. Lift the hips up and over and dip them towards the right and hold there. Bring your hips back through center and lower down onto your belly. Make a little pillow for your head with your hands. And bend the knees and just rock your feet from side to side. Take a couple moments. Steady your breathing if you lost that rhythmic breathing. Let's lower the feet down towards the floor. Lengthen your left arm out towards the side. We're coming into broken wing pose. Right hand in that like chaturanga arm, and then right foot up, around and over. Oh yes. And just enjoy this good stretch. Put some breath into wherever it is you feel it. Take another full round of breath. And then flip it around onto the other side. Rolling slowly back onto the belly first. Right arm out, left leg up and over. Check in with where your mind is pulling you away to and try to stay with your breathing. Stay with the sensations of the stretch. Take a deep breath, prepare to move, and then slowly with control roll back around onto your belly. Set your hands up right underneath your shoulders. I'm going to suggest knees together, but you can bring the knees out wide if you get there and you want to. We're pushing up and back to child's pose. And let this be a nice, easy, relaxing child's pose. Forearms sink towards the floor, maybe a little rocking motion with the head from side to side on your mat. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And actively reach your hands forward. Pull yourself up onto your hands and your knees so we can get the opposite stretch of broken wing and thread the left arm underneath the right side body. Right arm reaches forward. You're more than welcome to do this from your child's pose instead of hips over top of knees. Just feeling like you're able to thread the needle. You do you for something else that you're creating now. A few more breaths. As you unthread on this side, we're going to come right into puppy dog pose. Hips are over top of knees. Arms reach forward, but stay actively lifted. The elbows are up off the floor. If you've got space, the chin can come to the mat or just the forehead. Earlier this week, we were talking about stretches for after golfing. This is a good one. When you're ready, you can slowly move that into your thread the needle opposite side. Cool. Taking your breath down into your belly. Keep breathing into the spaces that are tight. unthread. Let's make our way down onto our backs. Come on, flat down with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Take the arms up over your head, reach for opposite elbows, close your eyes down. Take a second to connect in with your body landing on the floor. Feel the feet in the mat and soften your breathing. And if it feels okay, we'll let the knees fall open and the soles of the feet come together. If it doesn't, stay in that feet flat Ardha Shavasana. The hips are really tight, butterfly the knees up and down a couple times. Rest, relax, and breathe. And if you've landed here and you're like, yep, I just want to stay, then just stay. If you want to stretch a little bit more, we're going to hug the left knee in towards the chest and lengthen the right leg out long. Squeeze that left knee in nice and tight. Maybe start to take big circles or cradle it from side to side. Give your digestive system a little kick start, boost for the day. And squeeze that left knee in really nice and tight. Let's take it into a half happy baby. Maybe if you want, grab a hold of that foot, pant leg, ankle, doesn't really matter what. Pull it down towards the floor, but keep pressing that right heel forwards. So you release your left foot, we're going to start to take it up towards the ceiling. You just walk your hands up the back of the legs wherever you can reach. Give it a couple little gentle pulls in. And roll your ankle around or point and flex the toes. We're going to bend this right knee, bring your foot to the floor, left ankle on that right thigh. Coming into figure four twist, shift your hips towards the left a little bit and then legs towards that right side. Lengthen that left arm out and maybe gaze over your shoulder. I'm going to give my left leg a little bit more of a pull towards the floor. Take the breath into the left side body and down into the space of the lower back that's up off your mat. For a few more rounds of breath, let go of tension every time you exhale. When ready, gently release your twist. Come back to center, realign your hips in the middle of the mat, lengthen up the left leg and squeeze the right knee in. Activate your left foot, press your leg down into the floor, flex the toes, and then start to squeeze that right knee in or roll it around in some circles. Take connected to your breath. Moving into half happy baby. Right elbow on the inside of that right knee. Give your foot or your pant leg a pull down. Keep pressing that left leg into the mat. Bend your left knee, bring your foot to the floor and come into your thread the needle. Nope. Twist. We're going into a twist. Bring your foot, hips over towards that right side, legs towards the left. Figure 4 twist. Those are the words I'm looking for. Give that knee a nice big pull down. If you've got a different favorite twist, you know you're welcome to go there. Every time you exhale, sink a little bit further into the floor. Notice your thoughts and everything that's been bubbling up through practice, maybe. Rinse it out and let it go. About 3 more rounds of breath. When you finish your own 3rd exhale, roll yourself back around, uncross the legs, and start to stretch out into Shavasana. Good. Last wiggles or movements in before you hit that beautiful space of stillness and surrender. And once you get there, just let go. Let your entire body sink into the floor. Let go of the movement, let go of the breath, and surrender to stillness. you're comfortable where you are, you're more than welcome to stay. If you're coming out of practice, start to just deepen your breath and then wiggle and move in any way that might feel good. Take a big impulsive stretch. And then in the best way that supports you, if you're coming out of practice right now, we'll come on up to a comfortable seated position. Again, lengthening the spine just like we did when we started. We'll inhale and reach the arms up. Exhale, draw the palms down into heart center. And take a moment just to honor the fact that you made it to your mat today. Fill yourself with gratitude for the way your body can move and stretch and strengthen. Thank you so much for coming on and moving with me today. Enjoy all the sunshine that's here and have a beautiful Friday. It's Friday. Namaste.